Welcome to a powerful story of redemption, a journey from the depths of addiction and crime to a life dedicated to faith and helping others. Today, we're recapping Pardoned by Grace, the true story of Scott Highberger. Our story begins by introducing us to Scott's turbulent early life. We see him caught in a cycle of drug dealing and using, marked by constant conflict and arrests. From his tense encounter with a drug dealer to confrontations with his girlfriend, Shannon, over stolen drugs, Scott's life is spiraling out of control. His actions lead him to repeated arrests, becoming a familiar face to law enforcement. The system sees him as a lost cause, a frequent flyer in the prison system, with a criminal history that began at just 12 years old. Despite attempts from a court-appointed lawyer to help him, Scott is defiant, choosing to plead guilty and accept jail time rather than face his problems or return home. He believes he's destined for a life behind bars, a self-fulfilling prophecy he seems to embrace. However, during one of his stints in prison, a new influence enters Scott's life: a prison ministry. He's exposed to messages of hope and redemption, initially with skepticism. A fellow inmate, Warren, a former fighter himself, shares his own transformation, emphasizing that the real battle is often with oneself. Scott reluctantly attends a Bible study, where the pastor uses a yo-yo as a metaphor for their repetitive cycles of incarceration, urging them to break free through Jesus Christ. These spiritual seeds are planted, offering a glimmer of hope for a different path. Upon his release, Scott tries to embrace this new direction. He cleans up, earns an associate's degree, and finds a job, even receiving encouragement from his parole officer. For a time, it seems like he's truly turned a corner. However, the temptations of his old life are never far away. He struggles to maintain his sobriety, leading to poor work habits and a deteriorating attitude. Ultimately, he's fired from his job and quickly falls back into heavy drinking and drug use with his old friends. This relapse culminates in him passing out at a liquor store, leading to another arrest. He's back where he started, a frequent flyer once again. While back in prison, Scott receives devastating news. His mother has cancer. This moment is a profound turning point. His mother, despite her illness, expresses her love and asks him to promise to get clean and be somebody. Overwhelmed with guilt and despair after a particularly reckless act where he took a child on a drug run, Scott attempts to take his own life. Miraculously, he survives. This near-death experience, coupled with his mother's plea and his ongoing struggles, leads him to a desperate prayer for help. Released from the hospital with no criminal charges, he resists the urge to party with his old crowd, instead seeking out his estranged father for help, a sign of his growing desperation for true change. Despite a brief setback where he steals from his father, Scott eventually rejects his old life entirely, walking away from a drug-fueled party with his friends. This time, Scott's commitment to change is unwavering. He finds himself drawn back to faith, listening to a sermon that resonates deeply with his own journey of being pardoned by grace. He finds a home at a church, diligently cleaning and stacking chairs. Scott confesses his past as an addict and felon to Pastor Dave, who reassures him that God's forgiveness covers all sins. This leads to a pivotal conversation where Scott recognizes a calling to help those still trapped in prison, just as he once was. Pardoned by Grace culminates in Scott Highberger's transformation from a repeat offender to a dedicated pastor, committed to prison ministry. His story is a testament to the power of faith, second chances, and the profound impact of grace in overcoming even the darkest past. God is still interested in your future and wants to save you if only you will let Him into your life. It is my prayer for you to find Jesus Christ now and turn your life around for good no matter your dark past. Be blessed.